I want, but
Sound
that
like
you explained it that way, I'm trying to
I'm trying to
understand why, in fact, that's so like bad.
I mean, if you think it's right, it ain't right.
What I was trying to
right.
say before, what I was trying to say before was when, not if, when this works out and we blow up and we lit, drinks all around, bitches money, we throwing it in the air, like we them niggas, right? When all that happened, right? Shouldn't I be held in like high regard, like in your life, and in the life of your family?
Not at his funeral.
I'm not talking about your funeral. I'm just talking about your life. I'm talking about your life. So like, if you go before I go, shouldn't you be giving my eulogy? I mean, shouldn't I be giving your eulogy? Cause like I changed your like world and the life of like your like I facilitated. I'm not gonna say I did it. I facilitated the tools that help change like your life and like your kids' lives and your grandkids' lives and your great grandkids' lives. Like
Yeah, that if the cards play out like that, then that's a possibility. Yep. Because I wouldn't have did this if you ain't called me. So
that's what I feel like.
Yep.
But then I also taught you how, like I also like walked you through how to do it.
I don't think you did that.
Walked you through how to do it well.
I don't think you did that.
Taught you the little tricks I know here and there.
No, you did.
And helped you with your performance.
No, you
helped
didn't.
you ease into it.
Only thing you said was, "Yo, speak up."
Get better, and I told you a lot of different shit
speak up
through the year, through these couple of years we've been doing this.
No, you didn't. Speak up was it?
That wasn't it.
That is it.
So you feel like that's the only thing I just
what else did you tell me to
bestowed
do?
upon you? Some of it is not me telling you. Some of me is showing by example and tell, hey, try like this, boom. Some of it is dad. Some of it is explaining how I'm doing a thing.
We need more lemon pledge. No, Mister. We need more lemon pledge.
So you don't think so? You don't think that accounts for how you don't think how you pod is like my sauce? Like none of that is my sauce.
Nope.
How much of my sauce is in how you pod? Tell the truth. You think zero? You don't think that. You don't think that. You don't think that.
We two different people.
You don't think that? That's not the point. I'm not saying you pod like I pod.
I don't have none of your sauce.
You got my you got my sauce.
I don't.
Your timing is my sauce.
I got my own sauce.
Your timing is my sauce.
And what it is that you like what I'm doing. So now you trying to navigate your way through it and trying to. Yeah, no, that's not how this works.
Oh my god.
You know what I'm saying?
Your timing is my sauce.
First of all, I'm me. I'm charismatic. Period. So
let's go.
I'm me.
You was charismatic before this?
Yeah, people love me.
You was a funny man before
this? Yes, people love me. People always thought I was funny.
Bro.
People always thought I was a cool guy. People always wanted to hang with me.
That's true.
I come in the room. People be having a party. I go stand in the corner. Motherfuckers just come over. Just come. Now they chilling with me.
Not because you said funny shit.
Just because I'm me.
But it's not because you said funny shit.
That's what I'm saying. My aura.
And
then when I start talking and then they get to cracking the fuck up, it's just
it's
just one and the same.
That's not true.
Come on, man.
None of that was going
on. One day. Matter of fact, when I do this stand up set, that's when I feel like that's when you gonna be like, all right, I give it to you.
I think you owe that to me too.
You don't want it.
I think you owe that sauce to me too.
Nah.
Why do you get everything?
I don't know.
I don't get everything. I just get he said a bunch of shit that don't have nothing to do with me.
I'm the reason why. He the reason why I podcast. He the
reason
why I rap. He the reason why I do everything.
Yeah.
Play football.
Like mad shit. Like mad shit.
Fuck out of here.
Where you get bitches is my sauce. Like you really my son for real. Like me and your pops gotta throw the fair one cause like
you don't want to do that.
Me and your pops gotta throw the fair one cause like you really my son for real.
I'm telling you, don't want to do that, bro.
Why?
Because they call him Rocky.
He'll watch me
for a reason.
He'll probably watch me.
His name is Rocky.
He'll probably watch
That's the name that he got in the neighborhood.
Rocky. Right, but who gonna talk more shit? I'll talk shit going all the way down.
That's true.
I talk shit.
I'm like my uncle did the same thing. Real rap. No, I ain't gonna lie. My uncle did the same exact shit.
Just keep talking shit.
He was jabbing him and he was popping. He was talking shit. Oh, I'm gonna get you killed, nigga. Watch this. Pack, pack. Still talking shit. Motherfucker, watch this. Whack, whack, whack. He's putting that shit on the real rap. I said, damn.
That's what you think will happen to me? Like that's you think how it would go.
I would hope that y'all wouldn't get into a physical altercation. And
So I should be able to just come to him like a real man, and be like, listen, by the way, I want to let you know, like, you think he your son, but he really my son.
he gonna laugh at you, and the laugh gonna be so, it's gonna be so like sincere, and
Yeah.
it's gonna make you mad. It's
But
gonna,
I'm
it's one of them laughs.
gonna explain to him how a whole lot of his
It's
sauce
fine.
is my sauce.
He gonna laugh. He gonna lean on you. He gonna do all that shit. Grab you. All that
He
shit.
ain't gonna do all that.
Promise
He ain't gonna do all that.
Right hand guy. I promise you, bro.
Father to father, he wouldn't do all that.
I mean, if you was a
Right.
if you was a father, he probably would see eye to eye.
I
with you.
am.
I mean, okay.
You my son,
Okay. You can't be. I look better than you.
and I'm proud of you.
I look better than you. I dress better than you. My swag is better than yours. My pie game is better than
That's
yours
not
now.
true.
It
That's
is.
not true.
When we started off,
You
was
think
better
your
than
pie game better than mine?
me. Yeah, when we started off, you was better than me. I now surpassed you. It's fine. I now carry the show. In the beginning, it was you. It was. And I understand, but now it's me.
What do you think you do now that make your pie game better than mine?
I step in the building. I just told you about my aura, bro.
It's the aura.
I'm like,
it's just that
I'm like, when they look at me, they don't even think I'm walking. They think I'm like,
glide.
yeah, like I'm just floating, and they be like, oh no, I'm just smooth like that,
Right.
smooth as ice. You know what I mean? Twice as nice, and I ain't never had a bad day in my whole damn life. That's all I'm saying. I teach you how to. If you want to learn how to be, I told you I give out classes at the YMCA on Saturdays at 12.
What can you
You know
teach?
what I'm saying? Teach you the game. Teach you the motherfucking game.
Teach me right now.
Oh,
Teach me
that's
right
too
now.
hard. You gotta pay for that. Well, no, not you. But if I was to do this to the world, they gotta pay for that. Or they come to my classes.
Your sauce that easy to pick up? You just.
I mean, it's a pamphlet.
If you just tell it,
It's a booklet.
it's a
You
booklet.
gotta read. Yeah.
You said pamphlet first.
Pamphlet, booklet, same thing.
That's not the same thing. Pamphlet's a real thing.
Oh, all right. Well,
2
it's,
pages.
it's a book.
It's like a menu.
It can be if you the advanced type, like if you already got the
Right.
man, you just need a little, then you get the pamphlet. But if you starting from ground zero, you get the book. That's how we
What
can.
does need, like a whole dictionary?
I think my brother do good with the pamphlet. I think the pamphlet would do him just nice. You know what I mean? Just a little critique here, a little tweak there. Bang. Now you know what I mean? You going to the supermarket and they paparazzi you don't need. You know what I mean? You don't even know why they taking pictures of you. They just taking pictures of you.
Roscoe,
I'm just saying.
introduce the show.
Oh shit. You know what I mean? This is the Word of Mouth podcast. We is back, baby. You know what I'm saying? Oh my God.
Boom,
I be
boom, boom.
missing y'all. You know what I'm saying? I be missing. I'm gonna call y'all America. Yeah, that's because we talking to America.
We
Yeah,
talking to
talking
America.
So I'm gonna call y'all America, man. I be missing y'all. We got Sco Show.
Reese,
Pressures on the ones and twos as always.
and we back, baby. It's the Word of Mouth podcast.
No, we do.
If you hearing my voice and seeing my face, and you have not subscribed,
You
please
should
do
have.
so
Should
immediately.
hit that button.
Hit
soon
the
as
button.
you
Do all the
hit the
YouTube
video.
things.
Come on.
Listen, let me just
Come on.
explain for all the people listening. We get a lot of people viewing and a lot of people watching. I need y'all to hit that like button. It really helps. It never fucking hurts. It does really well with the algorithm. It puts us in the running. So please, if you watching it right now, you enjoying it, hit the button. Just hit it right now. Just
Right
scroll and just hit it right now. Do it. I don't think you did it yet.
You did.
Go do it. There
Come
you
on,
go.
man.
You should have done it by now. But we back. We back. So all week I had been meaning to call you about one of these red niggas.
Okay.
Cause I'm like, yo, I gotta listen to somebody new. I gotta listen to somebody new who just
Mhm.
and then I just kept not doing it.
Yep.
I just kept over and over and over again, not fucking doing it. Not doing it. So my week. Was the car thing this week?
Yep.
Car thing was Monday. Car thing was Monday.
Monday,
Boom. I'm at work Monday.
Right.
Go to work. Do my job. Boom, boom, boom. I get my break, right? I'm like, all right, bet. I'm ready. I got all my shit set up for my next phase, but I'm like, I'm gonna just go grab me something to eat real quick. Boom, jump in the car. I swing over to Popeyes, right?
Right.
Go get me like a 3-piece from Popeyes and fries from the drink.
Mm-hmm.
I'm coming back. I get to the first stoplight. I'm sitting there, dog. Light turned green. I hit the gas. That bitch is off.
Car.
The car off. I'm like, I was just driving. What the fuck is happening? Go to hit it again. Like it's trying to cut on. It do not want to cut on.
Right.
I'm like, what the fuck? I'm in the middle of the street. So
People
now I'm
honking
flagging people past me. I'm sending people past me.
They honking at
They
you.
honking. They mad as shit.
Dickhead.
Yeah, they mad as hell.
Right.
I'm flagging people past me. Flagging people past me. Keep trying it. Keep trying it. Hitting the gas. Keep trying it. Not doing that. Not doing that. I'm like, fuck. It's the lightning bolt shit.
Right.
That's the electronic throttle.
Position sensor.
Yeah.
Sure.
Alright.
So I'm like, fuck. I don't know what to do with this shit.
Mm-hmm.
So a guy driving oncoming traffic, he like, yo, you need me to push you? I'm like, yeah, if you can, I'm gonna just go right over here. I'm like across the street and to the right is the gas station. So I'm like, I can go in there, go all the way to the corner. I mean,
Right.
like the edge of the gas
Right.
station right there,
Mhm.
and I could chill for at least a couple minutes, regroup. So he drive that way. I'm waiting on him. Another dude is walking, and he like, yo, you need me to push you? Yeah, come on. So he got a bag and a scooter in his hand.
What the fuck?
And he trying to push with that shit, like trying to push with it in his hand. So like he pushing, but like people see him pushing and they still trying to
Walk by him.
like they trying to go around him, and it's like, yo, you like the light turned green, the light turned red, you blocking, like I can't
move
now, I can't move because y'all put y'all cars there.
Right.
Like, why not just stay back until the light turned green and then go by me this way? They didn't want to do none of that. So waited for it to turn green again. He went. It's seemingly when the light turned red, he went to go put his shit down, and then the guy who was in the car came.
Right.
Boom. Light turned green. He pushed me over to the joint. Boom. I'm over there. I'm like, fuck. What the fuck do I do? What do I do? I called her. She came down. I googled the shit. Everything is telling me, need a mechanic.
Right.
Need a mechanic, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, fuck. Alright. So we in the car. I call my mom. I'm like, yo, because we got one of my cousins, like a distant cousin, I don't really talk to like that. Actually, I haven't talked to him since last time I needed his tow truck.
Right.
He got a tow truck. He, do that.
Right.
So I call him. He swing by. He bring the car to the house. I pay him. I gotta go back to work. I gotta go back to work. Finish up work. So ever since then, we've been sharing a car. And you know how it's like, it's not horrible. Like, it's not horrible, but I fucking hate it.
Right.
I hate it. Not like it's something wrong with her shit or any of that. It's just like, you know how when it's your shit, like your shit,
Mm-hmm.
and it's just not.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, it's weird shit happening. I don't know what the weird shit is. I'm calling her, yo, what's this sound? Oh, it don't mean nothing.
Right.
You sure? Oh, yeah, it's cool. Don't worry about it. Alright.
Right.
Alright, fuck it. Driving that shit like all week.
My car is a little.
Yeah, so I'm like, I just gotta get my shit back. I go up there, talk to them about. I go up to the shop. I'm like, yo, woo, this is what happened. He like, okay. I'm like, yo, I came up here to talk to y'all because I didn't want to push the car before I spoke to y'all. He like, all right, you gotta bring it around 3. I'll be at work. He like, we got a bunch of cars in here, so you gotta bring it around 3. He said, or you can just leave me the keys and we'll get it. I'll get it. It's around the corner. I'm like, yeah. All right, let's do that. Fuck it. Gave him my key. Took my number down and all that shit. They know us though.
Right.
But he took my number down and shit. And dog, these motherfuckers ain't checked my car for days. Ain't checked my shit for days. She said that she seen him come down and look at it, but they ain't been back after that either.
Right.
You gotta like, he's the type of person you gotta remind.
Yeah.
Like he'll be
So I
like,
gotta
oh shit.
look
Like I
at
said, I think he checked it like Saturday morning. But I think he checked it Saturday morning because he seen me on Friday. Like he was test driving the car and he seen me and it's like, oh shit, let me probably go.
Check
Like, he tend to forget.
So I gotta go over there. I meant to go on Friday. I meant to go over there on Friday. But I jumped in her car. Her car was turned the opposite direction, and I totally just forgot. So that shit is annoying. That shit has been annoying all week. Like dealing with not having my shit. So yeah, I've been dealing with that bullshit.
Dealing with that all week.
Yeah, for real. What about you?
My week was alright. Yeah, regular week. I did some jobs on my car and on like other people's car. Few oil changes and stuff like that, but nothing out of the norm.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
just a normal week for me, pretty much.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay. We got topics.
Yeah. Let's get into some of these topics, man.
Some of these topics. Go first.
So, talk about this North Carolina rapper, man. I believe his name was J Dub. I couldn't hear how they was pronouncing it because it was like they was saying his name, but it sounded like they were saying J Dub or J.
Okay.
Yeah, J Dub. He was killed by his friend for liking his wife's picture on Facebook.
Are you serious?
Set him up to be killed just for liking.
So
his wife's
a
picture.
rapper's friend.
Mm-hmm.
A rapper's friend killed him because that rapper liked his friend's girlfriend's picture.
Yep.
On Instagram. How do we know that it was about the picture?
Because it's the father, he's not able to speak on the case because it's still an open case, but he was able to confirm that was the motive. Yeah. It's like to hear that shit, craziest shit ever.
Are these young people?
Well, he was yeah. I want to say that the guy was 20. I think he was, and he was 20. Yeah, so he was young.
Are both these men young?
They didn't say the other guy, the killer's age.
The
Yeah,
killer's age. Okay.
right. But they said his age. He was 20.
So do you think that? What do you think that stems from?
Me personally, when I heard it and I listened to it, it made me think it was some deep hatred already brewing in there. Like maybe the guy's wife said something about him, like the guy that got killed. Maybe she said something about like she like how he carry himself, and or maybe need to be more like J Dub or something like that. Like probably said some shit to him behind the closed doors, and it like always was just in the back of his mind,
just twirling in the back of his, just
you know what I'm saying,
stewing in the back of his mind,
right? And then that like probably
over the edge.
Yeah, just probably sent him over the top, and I don't know, cause that's so petty, like. So I feel like
because if
it was
I
something already like probably planned.
Did anybody say anything specific about the picture? Like, was it like a bikini picture?
No, they didn't like.
They didn't get
into
into
yeah.
okay any of that. Because if I like a picture where it was a party, you and your girl at the party, she take a couple of pictures of her and her girls, and I like all the pictures.
Right.
It's like you would assume that if we're talking about a reasonable person, but I guess you could assume we're not talking about a reasonable person. Like nothing about this is reasonable.
Yeah.
But what I was gonna say was you could assume that if the person is reasonable, that those pictures would make sense for me to probably hit the like button on those because I'm liking pictures of the party, not like I'm specifically liking pictures of your girl,
Right.
or that like means something about your girlfriend.
Exactly.
Like so for me, I could absolutely see what you said, that like whether she said something in during an argument,
Right.
or she said something like completely innocuous,
Mhm.
like just like, oh my god, he doing so well now, like
Right.
that's so dope, he super dope, or I like his music, or
Mhm.
whatever it is. Like it could be like, again, we talking about this boyfriend being an unstable, unreasonable person,
Exactly.
and so that shit is his fault. But I can absolutely see the catalyst being something like her just liking whatever it is he put on wax. Maybe he getting that. Maybe he rapping, so he getting at a couple dollars.
You know, he had a feature with Boosie, so he was like he was buzzing a little bit.
He buzzing a little bit. He getting at a couple
Name
dollars.
in the city, he probably
And
everybody probably love him in the city. So
Right.
that's probably like Boosie said in the Vlad interview. You get hypnotized with hatred.
exactly.
You go you go to the store, they playing J Dub music. Kids saying, I want to be like J Dub. That look like a car like J Dub got. Well, they look like, you know what I'm saying? And then you go home, your girl say, oh, she banging at me. Oh,
Right.
he,
Right.
you mean that?
But like you said, bro, you gotta like, cause everything you saying can absolutely be true.
Right.
What I'm thinking about is when that's happening, what's going through boy mind? Like how, like, because again, we're not talking about an enemy. We're not talking about somebody
Right.
that's already hot.
Exactly.
This like me doing this to you.
Yeah.
Why the fuck would I be mad at your success? Now, if we friends, like you my man,
Right.
your success is my success.
Exactly.
My success is your success. I ain't going if you ain't going.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Well, I'm going if you ain't going, but I'm going and you coming with me.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah, like you coming to fuck with me.
Right.
So if like, why would you like? It's like, bro, and that's why I question if him liking the picture really is the thing, or this was the excuse. Like he already, like you
That's
said,
what I'm saying.
it was already brewing.
Emotion.
He just needed something.
Right.
This nigga, he just got the shit brewing in his soul.
Mhm.
Whole time, his mans don't know. He like, yo, man, shit is going so good for me. I'm so happy. Shit's so
Right.
good. It's so dope. He come back to his life. His life ain't shit.
Right.
He all fucked up. Order
Yeah.
getting cut off and all this other shit.
Oh, real shit.
Everybody tripping. You ain't shit. Look at your man wilding on it.
Right.
He got a song with Boosie.
Need
What
to
the
be
fuck?
like him.
You got be like him and all this
Right.
other shit, bro. It's like, but again, I'm not making excuses for bull like that.
No. Fuck
Like
no.
shit like that is corny anyway, but it's double, triple, quadruple corny when it's like your man,
Right.
like that's your friend. You just doing that because you jealous.
And I don't understand how people don't, when they see their friend's success, it don't make you want to be successful in whatever
Yeah.
you're trying to be successful in. So
Maybe
like,
you really do want to be successful, and you feel like you trying and this shit not working.
well then ask your man, whatever you know what I'm saying? Like you obviously see your man is getting connections.
Yeah,
So it's like ask your man, yo, bro, what can I do to
he
Yeah,
might have asked that.
yeah, you might have.
and his man might have really not been able to help him
Right.
yet.
Right, yeah.
Oh man, I
only in the
can't really
beginning.
get in touch with this person. Just if I'm fresh off the block,
Right.
okay, cool. I got a feature with Boosie. That don't mean I can just call Boosie.
At all. That
don't
don't
mean
mean
that-
you got money.
That don't mean that don't mean that that's my man or
Right.
any of that shit. Like,
No,
okay,
real shit.
cool. If I got a feature from Boosie, meaning Boosie's on my album, that means
I paid him.
I either paid him or he either did it for free. He didn't put me on his shit
Right.
where he gotta pay
Pay
me.
me. Right.
You know what I'm saying? Now, okay, cool. If the song does well and the song at least is blowing up in the city or whatever, yeah, I can go perform that shit and make money that way. I'm running around, but now I'm running around.
Right.
I gotta run around and do that. We talking about far as we know, we speculating
Mm-hmm.
a song that's hot in the city. How many different city shows can you do in like the span of a month.
Yeah.
Can you know what I'm saying? Like
Well, I
headlining
mean,
shows.
cause it
Can you do once a week, twice a week?
But if it blow up in your city, it's probably gonna blow up in the surrounding
surrounding
cities as well.
areas. So
you'll
okay,
get the-
again, even the surrounding areas.
you'll probably get a good 20 to 30, 20 nightclubs if I think.
A month. I'm
No.
saying
No, in a month. Oh no.
In a month.
Yeah, in a month you probably get like maybe like 4.
4.
Yeah.
So you probably do one. You probably do one a week, give
Yeah.
or take. Average one a week. So like what's that? It might be 10, 15 grand
Right.
a week. That's not nothing.
Right.
But that's not life. That's not this life changing,
Changing money.
altering
Yeah.
money where now everything in my life is different. I'm
able to move a little.
I'm
bit
able to
for you
move
now.
a little bit,
Yeah.
and not only that, don't let me have manager, producer, DJ. I gotta pay
Right.
this thing. I gotta pay all this other
Right.
shit. I gotta pay
Wardrobe.
wardrobe.
Right.
I gotta stay fly.
Got to.
Now I'm outside. I gotta stay fly.
Gotta stay fly.
Can't look bummy. I'm rapping.
Right.
Can't look bummy and shit.
Can't handle bullshit.
Can't have no bullshit. Everybody and their mama asking me for bread.
Yeah.
So it's
You
like
got a song with Boosie now.
you got song with Boosie in it,
got
and
money.
you running around doing shows.
Right.
You do at least a show a week.
Yeah, you got money. Come
You
on.
got money. What you doing? What you mean? And you got to keep the momentum going. So it's not like you can be like, all right, fuck it, I'm gonna chill. You can't.
No, you can't.
You
gotta
gotta
go
keep
right
that
back to
shit.
the
You gotta go
studio.
right back to the studio and
Yeah.
keep working.
Keep working.
You gotta keep putting shit out so that you know what I'm saying.
Right. So
You
your
might get a
name
little
level.
money. You might get a little money here. You're not getting no money from streaming.
Oh,
You're not
at
getting
least not yet.
not getting no money from streaming. So the only way you making money is on either merch and shows.
But I mean, isn't YouTube considered streaming?
YouTube is considered streaming. YouTube pay the least.
True. But I mean, you only got the one joint with Boosie. So that's the only joint that probably blow
You ain't
up.
about to see a whole lot.
You ain't about to see them.
You
Yeah.
ain't about to see a whole lot.
Right.
Even if you somehow could see, I don't know, $3,000 a month.
Did that add on to what you're getting from the show?
Add on to what you get from the show. Let's say you total everything and you make 20. If you paying your taxes, like you actually trying to be smart, you paying your
Right.
taxes, you got 10. Now you got to pay everybody else.
Yeah.
Now you got 5. Now you stuck with 3, 2.
Yeah, 2.
So you barely making ends meet.
Right.
It looked like you got a lot of bread.
Right.
You might be robbing Peter to pay Paul, a little bit here and there, a lot here and there. You might be trying to do you moving and grooving. You trying to get shit going,
Right.
and you kill me over because you think I'm lit.
Crazy.
You kill me because you think I'm lit.
Craziest shit ever.
I ain't even stepped into being lit yet.
And the crazy part is, his mom said these was the people she was warning him about. Like, stop hanging with them.
Yeah. My thing is, dog, the people, like, it's very, very, I'll say this, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think it's a mixture. I think there's always going to be people who get things said about them that absolutely don't coincide with their personality,
Right.
right? Because a lot of times people will say, don't hang out with that person over one
Incident.
or piece of evidence,
Right.
right? That piece of evidence might coincide with some shit from their past.
Right.
And so they might be looking like, oh, in fucking in the 1970s when I was hanging out with my homegirl, she said the same X, Y, and Z that your friend just said.
Mm-hmm.
So I think they on the same type time, and that bitch was on some bullshit.
Right.
So you better watch it. Cause that bitch on some bullshit. Lo and behold, they 2 different bitches and they don't really act like that.
True.
But
A lot of the times, though.
at the same
To
time,
be accurate.
it is very, very, very often
Mm-hmm.
that a motherfucker be right.
Right.
That a motherfucker can be right. You know what I'm
Real
saying?
shit. No, real talk.
So it is like 6 one way, half a dozen other.
No, real talk. And the
You know what I'm
crazy
saying?
part is, I think that shit for my mom, I think it rubbed off on me because it's like I can pick up on it. Like when it's somebody that I feel like I shouldn't be around, or I don't, you know what I mean? Like they
Yeah.
into shit I ain't really into,
Yeah.
and I drift this way. Motherfuckers that I was hanging with that was over there, Like they always wind up coming back. Like, yo, bro, why you stop? And it was like, I don't know. Like I just wasn't feeling the situation.
Right,
They
right.
always come back like, yeah, no, you was right because that motherfucker was da 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 da, and he was da da da
On
da.
turkey time,
It's
on
like-
bullshit.
It's like, see, stop hanging, man. Stop
Boom.
hanging with the motherfuckers, man.
Boom. Told
Real
you.
shit, man.
Yeah, nah. So like, I want to, let's say rest in peace
Definitely, man.
to
Definitely.
that man, and
Condolences. To the
condolences. Yes, condolences to the family and all that shit. And it's like, like real deal jealousy and envy, like for real, dog. It's I won't say that I never felt it, but if I did, it's been a long time. I think you get a little jealous over a lot of shit here and there,
Right.
but it don't manifest into nothing. You
I'm
might
about to
see
say-
somebody, like if you a shoe person, you might see somebody with some new kicks that you ain't got, and you
Want
like,
'em.
damn, I want them kicks.
But it
you
motivates you. At
You
least it
would
should.
rather you have them than that person have them, and you might side eye, but that's as far as it go. Like you said, it'll motivate you.
Right.
I gotta do what I gotta do to get that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it could be whatever. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's numerous times I ride past my fucking dream car. Numerous times I ride past my shit
Right.
and be like, fuck, I want my shit so bad.
Mhm.
Or I've been almost every time I speak to her outside of this house, I am talking about my dream house.
Right.
Almost every fucking time. Because I can't, I want it so bad. Like, I want it so bad. So,
Right.
of course, I believe somebody moved into my shit.
It's all
Of
good.
course I'm fucking mad and envious about that shit.
It's all good.
And fuck that family and this other dumb. But am I real? But is it so deep that I actually want to do something to somebody? Fuck no.
Right.
How does that? My thing is this. Okay, you scared of the nigga that might have wanted to fuck your girl, or your girl might have wanted to fuck him actually doing something to your girl. So you kill him. Then you go to jail for probably the rest of your life.
Definitely.
What do you think is going to happen with that girl?
Other people want to fuck.
Other people are going to fuck that girl.
Yep.
Eventually, and eventually don't have to mean very
I
long.
was about to say it's usually not.
It's
Once
usually
they
not
say-
that long.
Once they say, nigga, you got life without parole,
She single that day.
she going right to the boy that was her work boyfriend
Exactly.
and eventually giving you some ass.
Eventually,
She
gets-
always wanted to give you some ass, but now
But now
this nigga out the picture,
this nigga's out the
oh,
picture.
she busting that pussy open.
And then don't let it be. Y'all was trying to make ends meet, living together, and all this other shit. Now she gotta find a way to pay these bills.
Oh man,
Y'all might got a kid or two, and that don't mean women don't find a way to get it done
Right.
on their own and all that
no,
shit.
and they do,
And
but
they do.
they get them lonely nights. It's,
Them lonely
it's
nights
real.
to
Like,
get
they
it,
get
and-
fed. They get fed up over them
Them
joints.
lonely
'Cause
nights.
I'm like, it
them
don't-
lonely nights be a catalyst.
Right.
But guess the fuck what? If a stepdaddy wanna come here and do a little something,
Right.
what the fuck? I'm about to let you stop me.
Yeah. No,
I'm about to
real
let
shit.
you stop me.
But no,
If-
but I ain't gonna lie, it do be some women that's super prideful, like that won't be the
course.
reason why they do give in. It always be, for me, when I hear about it, it always be that companionship, that
Yep.
sleeping at night, and that
Yep.
dick or whatever the fuck, you know what I'm
Of
saying?
course.
It's always
Of course.
that.
All that shit is important.
It's always
That shit is not like. That shit is not no
Cause niggas
unimportant.
be having money from jail. Like niggas be in jail, still take care of the crib. Like,
True.
but
True. Niggas in
Can't-
jail niggas in jail can't
can't knock the lining out that
But
motherfucker.
guess
though.
and that's what I'm about to say. But guess what
You
you
can't hit
can't.
that shit.
Guess what you can't do from inside the mall. Guess what the fuck you can't. I can
Real
be as
shit.
broke as I want to be. If you paying for all her shit,
Right.
guess what? We going to dinner on your dime. What the fuck you talking about? We getting
I'm
steak.
fucking on your new
I'm
bed.
fucking on your new
all that
bed.
shit,
I'm
yeah.
busting her ass on that shit.
Oh, real
All
shit.
that because you didn't. All that because you was of a like.
Mm-hmm.
Your life over her life. Your life over his life over.
I like
If he had kids, their life is in shambles. If you had kids, their life is in shambles. You a whole ecosystem, a whole two different ecosystems of people. Now y'all families is probably beefing.
Yeah.
Whatever, if y'all was friends, so that means y'all probably had friends in common.
Right.
They gonna pick a side. They gonna beef.
I was about to say,
All this shit.
unless your family just come out flat out and just say you was wrong.
Exactly.
Yeah,
It's beef. It's
war.
beef. It's war coming.
Yep.
It's beef coming. All cause what? Over a like on Instagram?
Crazy, dog.
A like on the
Likes.
gram, bro. You like, and that's the other thing too. Niggas be terrified of losing their girl.
Especially when they fine.
Niggas be terrified of losing
My
their
whole
girl.
thing be like, bro, how? It's like you got her. You can get another girl that look just as fine, if not better.
Maybe you can.
Maybe
Just
you
cause
can.
just cause you got her don't mean you can get another girl that
But
looks
maybe,
good.
maybe you can.
That
You
okay.
doubting yourself going, that's the wrong step from the rip.
You can have all the confidence in the fucking world. If that bitch blind and she liked your personality, fucking nigga.
It's gonna be another nice bitch that like your personality.
Yeah, nah, son. She gonna be a little ugly, dog.
I doubt it. I done seen them.
Shit.
I done seen, especially in today's time, bitches is not impressed with your money, none of that shit.
Yeah, I don't know what bitch you talking about.
You talking about them club bitches. I ain't talking about them club bitches. I'm talking about the bitches you can meet at the library or Starbucks or shit like that. Cause there's
That's
bad
true.
bitches all over.
That's true.
Like, I ain't talking about
That's
them
true.
club hoes. Them club hoes, yeah, they want your money.
That's true.
You talking about them bitches with the long weaves and the long nails and all that.
They be at Starbucks. They be
Yeah.
at the library.
But
when they are in them other places,
they are not looking
The
for
same-
that. Yeah, they are looking for a nice conversation. Motherfucker that know how to talk. Motherfucker that know how to carry it. Is well groomed. All that shit counts. Like all that other shit.
and then on top of that, just because you got her, don't mean you well rounded.
Facts.
You might not have much of a personality.
Facts.
You might not be the cutest. You may not be the dopest.
Facts.
You cool with a nigga that's about to make it out the mud,
Right.
and she can see that shit. You don't know how many you know, but
What- did that
niggas don't
mean
know how many girls be like, yo, I picked the wrong one out of the friend group.
Well, then that means she wasn't for you from the rip.
What-
If she decides to leave you and go to him, she was gonna do that regardless. Whoever came across, whether it was your man, whether it was P Diddy, whoever the fuck it was.
That don't have nothing to do with how I feel.
Okay.
I'm scared. Fuck what you talking about.
Yeah.
That shit not happening over here. I'm off in a nigga. Now I'm in jail.
And now your bitch with another nigga.
And now your bitch is with another nigga. Yeah.
So your logic in
It don't add up to nothing.
at all.
It adds up to you going to jail. Yeah, it's all dumb.
Exactly.
It's all dumb. It's
all it
dumb
is.
as shit. Yeah.
Hard, man.
Yeah. Speaking of that, we got a few relationship topics to get to.
Okay.
You want to talk about Future and Quavo new song? Apparently, Future may have sent some shots at Russell Wilson.
I didn't listen.
I didn't hear this.
Right, me neither.
I didn't hear
I'm like, I seen a clip
I'm-
talking about it.
To be honest with you, I'm not a big fan of Future. I'm
At all.
not a fan
At
of
all.
Quavo.
I'm
so,
a fan of Quavo, but
I'm
not a
not.
fan of Future.
I'm not impressed. Like I was just like, oh, okay. So basically, let's assume for the sake of argument that he is that when he says fuck Russell, he is talking about Russell Wilson.
So,
Like
you expect Russell to get back on the track and say fuck you?
I don't.
Russell played football, bro.
Right.
It's like, okay,
Also, what does it like? What is that? What does that?
I don't know what it does.
What does that
It
do?
doesn't move the needle. It don't get your bitch back.
It don't do none of that.
It don't do nothing.
It don't do none of that. That's his
Oh,
wife.
That's what I'm saying. I don't
That's
even know
his
what you,
wife.
at this point, what are you trying to accomplish? Maybe it's some behind the scenes shit though.
It literally only makes you look bad.
But maybe it's some behind the scenes shit. Maybe Russell said some shit and he heard it and that was his way of getting back. Maybe it was like his son came to him.
Let's
It was like,
say
Stepdaddy Russell said, fuck Future.
right,
Or fuck I can't listen to your music in the house.
right.
And he probably was like, oh, for real? Fuck Russell. You know what I'm saying? He got on the track to say,
But this is
fuck
the
Russell.
thing though. In the event that did happen,
Still can't play the music though.
hey, you still can't play the music because
Hey, that's your dad.
that's where he live.
Cut that off.
Cause that's where he live.
Right.
At my house.
That shit dad play on that radio.
Yeah, you got
Yeah,
cut,
cut that off.
You got cut that off.
Cut that
You got
off.
cut that off, big dog.
You cool.
You got cut that off. Secondly, everybody gonna say you the problem.
Yeah.
You still gonna say you the problem. So now what?
Yep.
Now what? You just look dumb. You just look.
Yeah, I was
you
like,
just
you look like the problem. Always.
always.
They
Oh,
over
you
there,
just look dumb.
they over there looking like the perfect couple as they trying to be. You know what I'm
Man,
saying?
as much shit at this point, as much shit that Russell done did
Right.
for not only Sierra, but Future
Kids.
Jr.,
Mm-hmm.
as much shit as he done did, bro, the way they talking to Future online right now, it's like, yo, just don't do it, yo.
Right, just chill.
They like, yo, why is you coming at your son dad?
Your son dad.
Why you coming at your son dad?
You the sperm donor.
Yeah, like why you doing like they
Right.
they talking crazy.
I mean, shit.
It's like at this point, bro, and somebody else, and people was they was asking the question. Future has children that he had after he was with Sierra, like a bunch of them.
Right.
And a couple of them moved on too.
Mm.
Why he don't talk about they baby father?
Oh, fuck
Like
them.
why he don't bother them?
Cause they ain't them.
Cause it's not about Sierra.
Right.
It's about I don't even think this what I think.
I think trying to stay relevant. Though.
I don't think it's about Sierra. I don't think it's about Russell. I don't even think it's really about the internet. I think just what you just said, he's trying to stay relevant.
Right.
I think the most attention that, and this is crazy because it's Future.
Right.
Future should be able to just put music out and it go. But seemingly the times when he be trending crazy, like you got to work really hard to get a hit single.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You got to work really fucking hard to get a hit single. You got to work really hard to make album sales go crazy.
Uh-huh.
Like that's just the nature of the business. Nigga.
Right.
You got to work really fucking hard. You got to pay a lot of money. You got to do a lot of shit. Unless you can stir that pot, baby.
Mm-hmm.
And so if all I gotta say is I got it out. What did he say? I got it out the field. Fuck Russell. That was the bar. I got it out the field. Fuck Russell.
Man.
Dog. I don't think he give a fuck about what Sierra doing, about what Russell doing. I don't think he give a fuck about that. I think it's like, oh, y'all niggas like talking about it.
Right.
Blog, all the blogs gonna pick it up.
Yep.
Everybody gonna be talking about it. It's gonna go viral.
So that's the thing. Dissing people in the songs. Man.
Dissing people. And how easy is it to diss somebody that's not gonna rap back?
Right. Football player nigga. Christian.
Football player nigga.
Christian motherfucker.
A Christian nigga that's not even gonna say
He
nothing.
ain't gonna cuss back.
He ain't gonna need to say nothing.
Right.
Most he'd do is post some shit playing football with my son.
Right.
Bonding with my kid. Just looking like the perfect stepdad to my kid. But if he don't care, he don't care. And not only that, all of y'all niggas on the internet just fall right for it. Hook, line, and sinker every fucking time.
Right.
It's a fucking rollout, and I swear to God, he do it every these niggas do it. These niggas fall for that Russell Simmons conversation every time.
Russell Wilson.
Russell Wilson. Whoa. Not Russell Simmons. Russell Wilson. They fall for that conversation every fucking time.
Right.
The whole internet, all the baby moms, all the women, they fall for it every fucking time.
Shit just
Start tweeting and run and what happens? They run that fucking song up.
Yep.
Song probably not even that good.
At all.
But that bar in there, we're gonna run this one up.
Yep.
When I'm not a Future fan, but I know people like his shit. I know he make good shit. All you gotta do is just do that. Do that. But that take work. That's hard.
Yeah, and it's because he start to sound repetitive on a lot of this shit. So it's like,
I always thought this.
yeah. So that's what I'm saying. It's like,
I don't really
if
know.
you saying the same shit you were saying in 2012,
right,
as you saying now, niggas like, bro, we heard.
they gonna start right. They gonna start questioning you. Now you gotta answer for that shit. It's hard. Yeah, you know what? Fuck Russell. Yeah, I know. Fuck Russell. I know. It's
all
all
Russell
goofy.
do is the right thing.
By your kid.
Right.
Like it's like you could see if he was being like a little bit shitty.
Mm-hmm.
Like if he was being a lot of shitty, you could see that.
Right.
If he was being like, even if he was being a little bit shitty, but it's like everything that you can see, at least, it's like, bro, stand up guy.
Yeah.
Bro, stand up guy. Last thing, wasn't the last thing that was like going around was that Future bought Lil Future a Rolex or something for like his like 9th or 10th birthday or some shit. It's like, yo, what this kid want with a Rolex, yo?
What the fuck
He want toys,
right.
yo.
He gonna break that junk.
He gonna break. He don't. No, he gonna wear
He
it.
ain't gonna wear it, cause I was the same way.
He gonna wear it while you there.
Yep.
That day.
And then put that bitch up.
Put that bitch right on his dresser, and that it'll fall behind the dresser, fall to that shit. He don't care about that.
He'll probably get back to it when he like 15.
Yeah.
Maybe, yeah. When you get like 15.
When you get like 15.
When you start trying to put colognes and shit on.
Unless it's better shit out.
It's still, I think especially the way it's probably gonna look, it still be.
It depends on what you gotta think. I don't know how old he is now.
Right.
But you gotta think by the time he turned 15, 16,
It's gonna
would it be out then? And guess what? He can go to stepdad and get some shit too.
But no.
So he might have that in rotation.
But what I'm saying is the Rolex, especially if you ain't getting no diamonds or nothing like that.
More things.
What else did he say?
Well, I'm sorry, I'm reading. It's hard to find something.
Mm-mm.
He does say that. It don't seem like it's a real big thing. It's just like some. Like it's not a big thing. But I'm like, I'm trying to read these corny ass lyrics, but.
I made some new
I
beats
think
too.
he know
And I
that
smoked it. Go ahead. Think he know.
because I had scrolled and it was a bunch of Quavo stuff. I'm trying to get back. So he said, turn up my bitch because she bad. Whoever. I'm going to make her ass mad. Something like this. He talking about Sierra.
Could be talking about anybody.
They got a bitch.
Could be talking about anybody.
Did he say I'm gonna make her ex mad?
I'm going to make her ex nigga mad.
So unless he talking to Russell, old
Real
girl.
nigga let her secure the bag.
I don't even see why that would have anything to do with Russell. They not exes, they married. So
No, I know that's what I'm saying. I said unless he fucking with Russell ex girl, he's saying I'm gonna level up my bitch and make her ex mad. Unless he don't, like, that's the only way I can see that pertaining to Russell. Cause it's like
it feel like a stretch though.
Oh no, it's definitely a reach.
It's a reach.
It's a whole hell of a reach. Like, but it's like I feel like that's like when he's like say the line. Cause I'm like I feel like the way it was constructed. I feel like that's the only.
Shit, I'm making her ex.
Yeah, I'm making her ex mad.
Yeah.
So yeah, I feel like that's.
If that's true, he reaching.
Yeah.
It says that they say they go for the bag, I'm smashed. Real nigga let her secure the bag. Piping the bitch in, act like
And they holding this nigga as one of the greatest pins out.
Nah.
That's what they be saying. Like they be saying that like he got a good pen.
They probably say he made good music, cause he.
Do he make the beats?
No.
So then what the fuck?
He got he
a hook.
Him and Quavo, they hook bulls.
Hook bulls. Cause these verses is trash.
Yeah, Quavo and I just discovered that. I ain't gonna lie, like a year or two ago, Quavo joints be mid, but his hooks be
His hooks
the
be
ones.
His hooks be the
His
ones.
hooks be the ones, but the verses. You ain't really saying it in these shows, but the other niggas will though.
Right.
Like, take off and Offset, they say some shit.
They say some
and
shit.
you'll get lost. Like
And you'll get lost in the sauce with that shit.
Exactly.
You could kind of
But when but if you really sit there and listen to Quavo, he ain't saying shit. Oh, this nigga been fooling us.
Gotta hang it up.
nothing.
He just been sliding past all these shit.
Oh man.
Oh man. No wonder his
That's
remember when they tried to do the separate albums?
Yeah.
That joint did not hit.
The singles, or you
Yeah.
talking about recently when they was doing Unk and Few?
No, I'm talking about it was like a couple
The
years.
old,
It was
yeah.
like Quavo did a joint, and I think Offset was. Oh no, Quavo did a
did
joint
the
by himself. Yeah, Quavo just did a joint by himself.
Takeoff ain't do a joint.
I don't think so.
One of them
He might
did a
have.
joint.
He might have. Yeah, he might have. I felt like it was two of them. Both did like solo joints.
And one of the third ones didn't do one.
Right. So it might have
But I don't
been. It
remember
might have
which
been
one it
Quavo
was.
and Takeoff or Quavo
Quavo
and
and
Offset.
Offset.
I know for sure it was Quavo because I remember
Yeah.
I downloaded the shit. Listen to it. And
it was just. It just went this.
I don't want to talk bad about him.
Yeah.
But I still like the brother.
Yeah. Of
But
course. Of course.
It's like that shit. Wasn't it? I said he gotta get back with the trio. That shit.
They
Y'all
gotta
get
bring
back.
they gotta bring the gang back
Yeah,
together.
y'all gotta get back.
Y'all gotta bring the band back together because
Yeah.
this ain't it.
This is not
This
it.
ain't it.
Real
He's
rap.
like, all right, we did this.
Uh-huh.
Let's get the band back together and
Yep.
get back to some real music.
And I think that's when he was dropping. I think that's when he dropped Culture 2, maybe. What's the
Oh,
joint?
okay.
Yeah, I think Culture 2.
Culture 2.
Yeah.
Then everything went to shit. And they did. Oh no, they did Culture 3.
Yeah, Culture 3 was good because I think that
and
was
then
what
right after
Bad
Culture
Moves
3
Moved
was,
Sport.
when shit got crazy. And
Yeah.
I'm confused.
Okay, few.
And you like I'm confused.
I like some of the joints on there. I like the like some
I
of
didn't
the
listen to
remakes.
it.
Oh, you ain't listen to them?
No.
I like some of the. They did a remake of Ain't Nobody No.
Oh, so fresh for clean.
Yeah, they did like not really like, but you hear the
It was a sample.
yeah, they sampled it. Yeah, you hear that shit. That shit. Yeah, they got some Jones on it. And of course, the Hotel Lobby, the single, and the Messy. But yeah, they got some Jones. On it. Like I feel like that joint was really for Takeoff though. 'Cause he went crazy on that joint. Like you hear him go crazy on it. I feel like that was the joint that catapult him for his passing. It's crazy.
Yeah. What else we got?
It's on me.
Yeah.
All right,
Give us
Dog, let's talk about it, man. It's been happening for a minute. I don't think we brought it up on the show. The decline of 1017, man.
Don't know what 1017.
Oh, that's Gucci Mane label.
So
When I say decline, I just feel like all his artists that's taking off,
went to jail.
it's getting booked, bro. Like one of his last ones that was catching some traction, the boy Hot Boy West, he just got booked. You know what I'm saying? And they talking
Now,
about
is he finding his artists people that are that are
street
niggas?
Yeah, I mean, but that's who he tie in with. He tie in.
So then as an executive, as a record executive,
He damn
kinda,
himself.
you gambling.
Yeah.
With that. Like
Yeah, but I mean, I guess he looking at it like he hoping that they can do what he did, and what Boosie did, and what others. You know what I mean that set an example before them.
to get how many is it you would say? Because
Uh,
what I heard was, and I don't know, what I
Right.
heard was it's a lot.
it's a whole lot. Like,
It's a lot.
I'm gonna say, at least all the few names I got up here. I got Pooh Shiesty, you got Fujiano, you got Hot Boy West. What's the bull? Coach the Ghost. Even though he wasn't like locked in, but he was still affiliated.
Yeah.
He just got booked, and they talking about life, and that's 4 or 5 artists I just named right there.
Right.
And and it's more of them. I just didn't get.
So it's a lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
And it's like,
Yeah, see, maybe at that point you have to maybe find a new well
yeah,
to kind of dig from, because if it's me, let's take it off of Boosie.
mm-hmm.
If it's me, I would feel like, okay, everybody ain't the same, and I understand the idea of trying to give people the opportunity, give people a chance,
Right.
and like kind of sort of let them figure it out.
Right.
Not let them figure it out. That's not what I'm gonna say. Give people a chance and hope that they figure it out.
Right.
Hope that they know that this is it. Like
Mm-hmm.
let's put all that shit, and a lot of them just don't. Whatever it is they supposed to do, they don't do that shit.
Right.
Right. I don't know if by the time they start signing paperwork or start hanging around and kicking it and all that shit, if they already if like cops and motherfuckers already got some shit
Yeah.
open about you, and they just
Pulled
waiting on the right motherfucker to say the right thing
Mm-hmm.
to come cuff you, or if you done signed some shit or you've been hanging around kicking it, and then you still in the street doing street shit.
Right.
Because to me, if I'm the executive, the last thing I want to do, of course, signing a street dude, if he'll work, can boost your shit. Because right now the streets
This was pop.
is what's popping.
Right.
So it's like it makes sense. Why would you know what I'm saying?
Why would-
Especially if let's keep it a beat. Let's keep it a beat.
Right.
If you stamped,
Yeah.
if you stamped already, can't nobody say that you
Bad
didn't
shit.
do
Right.
some shit.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's only gonna work in your favor for a lot of folks.
Right.
I say that to say, if it's over 5 niggas that I got booked, and you still dipping from the same well, even just diversity wise, go find a singer.
Yeah.
Go get a female R&B star.
But I mean, I think he do got a few females, but they ain't the ones getting booked. So it's like,
Find a rapper from like. Find a rapper that's find a nerd.
but then you gotta think if he do find them, they get signed on. But and if they know the background of Gucci, they start to feel like they gotta carry themselves a certain way. Like,
Hey, listen, this I'm me.
right,
I'm about to sign you.
you ain't gotta act like me.
You ain't got to do none.
Right.
All I want you to do. This what I want you to do.
Mm-hmm.
I want you to sign this. I'm gonna give you this money. This money is a loan. Make your music.
Right.
All that yon shit. I don't want you doing none of that. Here, matter of fact, let's look at Zillow. You moving.
Right.
You moving. Get 2 friends. Get 2 friends.
That's a good executive right there. Well, I mean,
Get 2 friends. What you should do is find the ones that's gonna keep you out of trouble. Cause we want to make this go to the
right.
So we don't want you in no trouble.
I don't think Gucci having.
We gonna make sure that you got enough food, got enough drinks, got enough weed. We can bring some bitches by. Don't do nothing crazy.
Right.
Don't do nothing crazy. We could bring some bitches by, but you gonna be in the stew.
Yep.
You gonna work. You gonna be cooking up. All that outside shit, we don't need none of that. Whatever you had going on, whatever patch you was running, whatever shit you was doing, done. I don't know.
Said 6 people was locked up.
I'm not.
He got 6 people
Someone
signed.
might be in jail. I don't know.
Five.
Who's in jail once again?
Fam, I'm not. It's like dog. At that point, you signing people. If you giving them advances, you signing people. You giving them advance. You're just throwing the money away.
Mm-hmm.
You're just throwing the money away now. At that point, if they just going,
And he lost Big Scar. Cause you know Big Scar just hit past. Was it last year?
yeah.
Earlier this year.
He's not on here. But then y'all tell me who not like
I don't know. He
I
would,
think Fujiano locked up.
he's locked up.
Pooh Shiesty locked up.
He's locked
Hot 40 West locked up.
up. And
Yeah.
he got me.
Is Coach on there? We say Coach.
names out in the name. Are you looking at the names?
Enchanting. Big Walk Dog.
Big Walk Dog out.
He out. All right.
Whoa. Don't give me the line. I like Big Walk Dog.
I heard of him.
I like Big Walk Dog.
Big Fizzle. Asian Dog. I don't know if she's
Asian dog.
Okay. Yeah, but she not really.
But you named everybody else and said they was locked up.
Right.
Oh shit.
That's what I'm saying. Them other names,
So the other
Big
ones
Walk
he-
Dog is the only one I really know.
He got Hot Boy West on here.
Well.
Fujiano, which you said he was locked up. Blue Shiesty locked up.
Damn.
Big Scar.
Big Scar Patch. Yep.
Yeah.
That shit
If
was
I'm
bad.
sign at that point, if I'm signing you, bro, I'm like, listen. I know you might have been in some shit,
But that,
People.
but I feel like you a good motherfucker.
and that's probably the case.
Cause I'm like Gucci probably still doing. Hey man, go ahead do your thing. Here go that 1017 chain. If you need anything, you hit me up. I'm out. Like leave.
That's
You know what I mean?
not enough.
That's what I'm saying.
That's not enough.
He ain't breaking it down to them niggas like.
Oh
look.
my god! And they young. These not like they not in their 30s.
But then again, he might be, and they, you know, when they're young, and you give them money. I hear you now.
That's true. You can't listen. Once you leave
Yeah.
somebody alone and you can't see them no more, you can't control what they do.
Exactly.
But you can, at the very least, you gotta try, like, make it imperative and make it so that it's that, like, yo, it's nothing outside of this house you need. You don't need to go. You don't need to be in the hood. You don't need to be in the streets. There's nothing you need to be running. Now, of course, that don't mean you're on lockdown.
Right.
You want to go outside.
Right.
It's dangerous out there.
Yeah.
Don't go out there. I'm putting you. You know, you. I always mention it. You've been to Florida, right?
Yeah.
Those big houses with all the rooms and shit.
Right.
It's like 20 something rooms in
Yeah,
there. The
like the
pool in the
mansions.
back and shit.
Right.
Listen, if I put you in one of those, I'm gonna get you an engineer. We're gonna put all the equipment in one room, get you an engineer. Listen, I'm gonna make you got money in your pocket. We're gonna keep food coming. We're gonna keep bitches. You got 2 friends. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You got all the weed you can ask for. You go, you work, you leave. You know what I'm saying? You go, you work. When you done working, you come, you can swim, you can eat, you chop it up, you kick it, y'all shoot some dice in the crib or whatever.
Right.
Y'all hang out, smoke all the weed you want to smoke, drink all the drinks you want to drink. Don't leave this motherfucking house.
Right.
Going to the store, come back.
Yeah.
That's it. If it's me and I pick you up out of Atlanta,
Yeah.
I'm moving you across the country. You don't even know nobody. It ain't nobody to go talk to. It ain't nobody to kick it with. You ain't got no friends out here.
Right.
I'm moving you to Colorado or some shit. All the way somewhere if you my investment. Now, the truth of the matter is, if I sign 3, 4 niggas, I can't do that for all of them.
Right.
I probably can't do that for all of the niggas.
No.
So that's probably what the problem would ultimately be. If I sign one nigga, I could do that. But I probably can't sustain that for if I sign, 2 niggas a year.
Right.
I probably can't sustain that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But
yeah,
a
man.
conversation at every fucking least, bro.
Yeah.
Giving these niggas, you might be giving these niggas 20, 30, 40K, and some of them ain't ever even seen that much.
Ooh.
They don't know to pay no taxes. They ain't got no management. They ain't got no agent. They ain't got nobody. They rap some words on a beat they found somewhere, and now they in your office and they signing whatever the fuck you put in front of them. They signing whatever the fuck. Oh no, we gotta get that number up. That number say 10K. You gotta at least give me 50.
Mm-hmm.
They signing all they shit away for 50 bones. You mean like, fam? If I'm the artist,
Right.
and you about to sign me, you like, listen, we love you, we love your shit, we want you, come fuck with us. Listen, I need a lot of shit,
Right.
but at the very fucking least, you gotta take me up out of this hood.
All right.
You gotta take me up out of here. I need at least 8 months. 8 months in a house far away with all the shit I like, all the food I want to drink, all the drinks I want to drink, bitches and all that shit, and a fucking ready-made studio so that I can make music.
Go right in and go.
Go right in and go. Move all my clothes, move all my shit, and just, hey, this is what I'm doing. I can go outside and play, ride my four-wheelers, do my shit, but I don't gotta be I don't gotta be no street shit. I'm on an 8-month vacation now.
Yeah, Gucci wouldn't mind. I think Gucci wouldn't mind doing that shit for somebody.
And I think he probably would.
It's just not.
I think the thought is not there for nobody's having that thought,
Right.
or they not taking them from way over here to way over here.
Right.
They might just be moving them to the outskirts
Mm-hmm.
of the city. You right back in the city.
Right back in the city.
You right back in the city.
Right.
Man. Especially if you move to the outskirts, you got a big ass house now. You 20 with this big okey doke ass house and shit.
Right.
Couple dollars in your pocket, not no real money. You got you got 100, 200, 300 grand.
Right.
You did a couple shows, you got 300 grand in your pocket, and you ain't got nothing to do. You ain't got nothing to do.
Go back to the hood.
You going right back to the hood. You
Right.
throwing money at the strippers. You doing all kind of wild shit. Getting bitches. You smoking. Niggas is mad as hell. You You
Taking
putting the
pictures.
money up. You doing the money phone.
Real rap.
Chains and shit. You
That
man.
loaded and all that shit.
Yeah, you might not even be. You might not even be doing street shit at that
Right.
point.
No.
You just looking too fly.
You just looking too far.
Fuck out of here. Niggas taking you out, bro.
Right. Get you right the fuck out.
Taking you out. Fuck out of here.
Cops coming or the niggas coming.
Cops coming or them niggas coming. Nah. You was doing something. Come on, we putting you in these cups.
Come on.
Up,
He was
all right, up.
hanging with Bull over there. He got a couple.
Don't resist.
Right.
Up. That's assault officer.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Oh, we got him.
Probation.
Oh, we
18
got him.
years.
Up.
18 years
As
probation.
we need it.
Got
Boom.
him.
You inside. Say
Yeah.
no more.
Boy, fuck up again. You're going inside, boy.
Yep.
Going inside, boy.
Oh yeah, no. I'm in the house.
Yeah.
8 months. I'm not wearing no jewelry. I don't need no jewelry.
No, real shit.
Nice watch. I don't need no chain. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got to wear no designer. I wouldn't wear designer anyway.
No, for
But
real.
I ain't got to wear no designer. I'm gonna have a nice car, but I ain't going nowhere but to the restaurant. Back home. Oh wait, you know what? I could go ride 4-wheelers over at the little track.
Right.
I'm gonna go do that. Go to the arcade. I'm gonna go do that. That's how I'm finding my fun.
Yeah.
Me and 2 friends. Them niggas got their own room somewhere, some wing of the house, and we fuck bitches and smoke our little weed, and that's it. You outside your mind if I'm letting this little opportunity go.
But see this.
But I'm 30.
Yeah, I was about to say that.
I'm 30, not 20.
Because at 20,
You want to be seen.
you want to be seen.
You want to be
You want to
seen.
be, and you want to be.
I'm lit, and everybody got to know it.
Yeah, real right.
Yep, I'm lit, and all y'all niggas got to
I'm
know
the
it.
fucking man. Fuck
I'm the
y'all.
man,
You
and
know
how
what I'm
could
saying?
you? Yep.
Right, y'all niggas just was doubting me last year.
Last year, niggas.
Nobody wanted to show me no love.
This
none of
bitch
that
ain't want to
shit.
give me no pussy. Now she on my top.
Yeah, she on my
And guess
dick.
what? I'ma fuck her.
I'm the man.
Come on.
Yep.
Running through shit.
Check me out.
Now I'm fucking her. Turns out her boyfriend mad that I liked her picture,
Mhm.
and he's sending niggas to off me. Yeah, no, it's bad. Y'all
Bad.
niggas is crazy. It's
Real
bad.
bad.
It's real bad.
Right. Yeah.
It is crazy. Let's see what else we got. Let's see. Hold up. Pull my shit up. All right, so we talked about. All right, bro. I know. This one of the topics.
Oh, man.
Can we just try to be as nice as we can about this shit? Gotta talk about them island boys.
Are you talking about that domestic shit?
Talk about them island boys. So the
What?
island.
All right, go ahead.
So I'm under the impression the island boys decided, I guess last week or some shit. I don't know when it happened. You know when it happened?
Go ahead, tell the story. Cause if I'm thinking about the joint where the bull got put in cuffs and called his girl. Yeah, no. See that
Okay, then we
that was
talk
a whole
about
different joint. Yeah.
What island? Oh, you took.
I know. I'm talking about the island, the light skinned bull with all the tattoos. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
talking about the
Oh,
island
the
bull.
nigga from
Or the white boy.
Vietnam?
Yeah.
When they was kissing.
Yeah.
Whoa. That I did not know.
So
See,
apparently they was, I guess, on
that's sick.
one of their OnlyFans,
Bro.
and they was like kissing, bro. So the whole internet went crazy, and then they responded. So this is the response.
Play it.
No, it's not.
Oh, shit.
I'm gonna read it. Island boys say there are no sexual feelings between them after posting the video of them kissing. Kissing, and I quote, "Kissing is not counted as a sexual act." End quote. We both straight males, and kissing is not counted as a sexual act. And that's it's been making their OnlyFans subscriber count go up. Fly Soldier says they decided to post a clip because they wanted to see how effed up this world is, and pointed out that the attention they've been getting doesn't compare to his community outreach. adding that he's been sharing clips for months of him reaching back to his community, but then took it down because no one seemed to care. Fly Soldier also says that the video of him kissing his brother says it's not the first time. So I want to say this. You being able to reach back and do good in your community, nobody needs to care that you're doing it. That nobody needs to. Like, you don't need to have attention and pats on the back for doing that. Now listen, let me be clear. I am not like everybody else who says that that you wanting to have that makes you bad or nothing like that.
Right.
Because we human. Mm-hmm. And when you do something good, you want something good to happen. That whole kindness of your heart shit is very, 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 very rare. Right. That you legitimately, that a person does something legitimately just because. Right? For strangers. Right? It's very, very, very seldom in the world. Right. However, there is a line in needing to have any type of repercussions, any type of anything happen after you've done something good. If I give a homeless person a plate of food they haven't eaten in like 4 days or whatever, they on the brink, right, and I give them a plate of spaghetti, good ass spaghetti or whatever it is, yes, I want them to say thank you. Right? I want them to say thank you to me. I want them to be like, yo, thank you. This was really happy about this, whatever, right? But if they don't,
right,
so what?
It's cool.
It's cool.
Yeah.
If they don't, especially if they needed it,
right?
If they feel like they needed it, and they eating it and shit,
I wasn't going to do shit with it.
I brought this here for you to eat this.
Right. Yeah.
Right. Do I want to thank you? Yes.
It would be nice.
But is that what I'm doing this for? It ought not be.
Right.
So this whole attitude of, well, I'm gonna find some way to get y'all attention. Listen, saying, like, trying to make the finger wagging like, oh, y'all care about this salacious bullshit, but y'all didn't care when I was giving people money and I was reaching back in my community. So what, nigga?
Right.
So what? I don't give a fuck about you giving back to your community. You supposed to give a fuck about you giving back to your community. If that's what you're doing, it's your job to give a fuck about that. It ain't mine to care about that. I don't have to give a fuck about that. I don't care about none of that shit.
Right.
Now, are they brothers, yo? I don't know if they're really brothers.
It's supposed to be.
But that's what I'm saying. They supposed to be. That's how they made us think, but that don't mean that they really brothers. Yeah. I don't know. Cause I saw like a clip of it, like I cut it off.
Yeah.
Saw like a quick clip. And it ain't that.
I don't know if they brothers.
It ain't that.
I felt that. I mean, that's the image they portray, and they look alike, they dress alike.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but it's like
they got a lot of tattoos and they light skin.
Mm-hmm.
And they do look similar.
Right.
But I don't look at them very long to try to piece together if they twins or if they really brothers for real, or are they just two niggas that look very, very similar and end up having a lot of tattoos, so we automatically assume that they look alike and then assume that means that they are twins. Yeah, that's yeah. See, like, leave us out of it, bro. Like, leave the internet out of it. We don't like. And then this other thing too, because they young, right? They real young.
Is it? Yeah. I mean, they've been around for a minute. Well, that's probably why I could be thinking they older, but yeah, they could be very young. How old are they, Precious?
22. Yeah, that's old enough to not be. Like I'm not rushing to go
to the age.
I'm not rushing to do that. Yeah. Especially if I'm claiming to be very straight. Even if you're not your brother, the fuck? Not your twin brother. Not that type. Like, not like it's a lot. Y'all drunk, bro. Y'all drunk. It's a lot. And don't. And then later on to try to make it be like, oh, I did it because y'all didn't care that I was being a philanthropist. Shut up. Shut the fuck up, bro.
That's the weirdest shit ever.
Yeah, that shit is that's weird. That's weird. I got chill. Fuck it, whatever. That shit was corny. Come on. You got another one?
Yeah, I kind of do. It's kind of like I feel like I'm doing the somber.
Oh shit!
No.
All right, that's not
Yeah.
no. You ain't got no. You
I got no uplifting joint.
You usually be having like a little question, like a little lifestyle, like joint.
Yeah, I
usually got one of them for me. Like, what would you do if you was crying at home?
Dead.
Cause you hungry.
Right. Damn,
Like,
no, not this week, bro.
Nigga.
It is crazy. Cause I do usually be having some shit.
You usually have some lifestyle shit. I count on your little lifestyle shit sometimes. You ain't prepared for this episode.
I didn't prepare that question. I mean, I felt like these topics was gonna be, cause it was like, especially the one joint, it was like a big topic in the city. So it was like I felt like that was something we was gonna talk about. Or at least wanna talk about.
Did you look up any of the Jonah Hill shit?
And it's crazy. I started watching a video on it and fell asleep. I did, and it's crazy. Like, soon as I got it, the day, like when I got off the podcast,
Because we get the bullet points. Because it's not.
Yeah,
it ain't that.
I'm like, as soon as I got to the crib, you know, YouTube, fucking listen.
Yeah.
YouTube be listening. I get to the crib, get to scrolling. As soon as I scroll, motherfuckers talk a video talking about it. I'm like, motherfucker. Click that shit, and then it was watching.
Let's wait on it again. Because at this, you know what? I think we want the text messages.
Okay, the text message is still not out.
They are.
Oh, so then lay it out for me. I mean, you don't
know them by heart.
I know you don't know, but you know the concept.
So basically, what it is in 2021,
right?
Jonah Hill and his at that time then girlfriend,
right,
had a slew of text messages back and forth, where Jonah Hill basically was laying out what he described to be his boundaries.
Okay.
And what he said was a few things. By the way, she's a surfer.
Okay.
She's a professional surfer.
Right.
So he doesn't want her to take pictures in bikinis. Basically to hang out with certain types of guys, like different surfer guys that don't have boundaries or don't respect certain boundaries.
Right. He don't want her hanging out with him. Yes. I mean, that's okay.
You don't want her to wear like bikinis and shit and take pictures, and you don't really want her hanging with girls who have who are connected to her recent like wild past. Like, I want to say that's how he worded it. Right. Basically, her old thought friends.
Right. Yeah.
Like, unless they go into like a coffee or something respectful. Right. Another big. It was like a bunch of shit like that. Now, what he said was, if you need to have these things for you to be happy, then I support that, but we can't beat them. Right? So, of course, Jonah Hill ain't shit, but World War III on Jonah Hill. Everybody's saying that he's using boundaries. He's using the word boundaries in the wrong way. That's not boundaries. Those are demands. Right? He demands that you behave a certain way, blah, blah, blah. He's being controlling, he's being toxic. Now, in my opinion, right, I could make arguments That's why I really want the text messages, or at least that particular one where he has the list, because I can make arguments for a lot of the things he's saying, and I think what happens is this is what I think happens. I think what happens is we live in a society in which men very easily on a large scale had ample authority and control over their women financially using money, right? So if you was with me at a certain time in this country and I had all the money, you couldn't go out and work. If you left me, you was destitute, right? So a lot of people are still trying to, in my opinion, use that old school thinking as a way to combat shit that probably is pretty reasonable, right? So if you go look up what surfers wear, pro surfers wear during competitions and shit, not saying I'm 100% right, but I don't think they wear bikinis. Right. They wear wetsuits, right? This is a different thing, okay? I think when he talked about who he don't want her to hang around, it was specific to men who do not like adhere to the boundaries of their relationship. I don't want my girl to hang around men that don't adhere to the boundaries of our relationship. Right. Now, if that makes me control, like if that means I'm controlling her, I'm pretty sure she don't want me hanging around women that don't adhere to the boundaries of our relationship. Right. I'm pretty sure any woman in a relationship wouldn't want their spouse hanging around anybody who don't adhere to the boundaries of their relationship. Right. So that's not, I don't think that's controlling. I don't think that's gender. I don't think that's a gender thing. I don't think that has anything to do with it. Right? So we can take that off. Right. I think when it comes to, again, basically our old thought friends, this is my thing with it, right? So in a lot of the text messages they had talked about them being in therapy together and all this different shit, right? If you got your girl, right? Y'all been together, let's say a year, right? A year, and before y'all got together, she was running around with Samantha, Cynthia, Jamara, and fucking Kiera, and all them bitches is thoughts, and they be trying to make her do thought shit. That's just their MO. They single girls, they run around, they have a good time, they drink, smoke, whatever, and they go to club and they fuck with niggas or whatever. Great for them, right? But they try to influence your girl to do that shit, right? How would you want your girl to do that? You would probably say, if you have a hard time saying no to them or not doing this kind of shit, then I would rather you hang out with them and have coffee. Right. I would rather you go to dinner with them. I don't think you should go to the bar with them. I don't think you should go to the club with them. Now, let's switch the genders. Let's say you have a girlfriend, and that girlfriend has a nigga who his homies would try to influence him to cheat on his girl. Do she want him hanging out with them niggas? No. Now you can make the argument he got to control himself. He do.
Yes, he do.
He do. But if he had a hard time controlling himself in the past, and she's forgiven him for whatever transgressions or whatever, right. And so she says, his girlfriend says to him, I would rather you only hang out with Al and Reg and Chris. I would rather y'all go have coffee. I would rather y'all go out and have dinner. I would rather y'all stay home and play poker. I would rather y'all kick it that way. This don't mean you can't see them. Yeah. This means, hey, if you can't control yourself, you haven't been able to do it, I don't feel like I trust that you can do it.
Right.
I would rather you go to these spots where I would feel more comfortable. Right? Now you tell me if this is unreasonable. Now, you take all of these things,
right,
and you say, hey, if you can't if you can't do this, if you need to do the opposites of these things to be happy,
right,
not only do I think you should do it, I support you in doing it. I do not want to participate in a relationship in which these things occur. How does that then make me the bad person?
It's just, I'm not saying, to be honest, he's just laying everything out. He's telling you exactly what he wanted.
It would seem like the only reason that a person would contend to make me the bad person in this situation is because you want all of the things. You want to have all of these, you want to be able to have all of these behaviors and still make me participate in this relationship.
Right. It's
because
like, I already know where that's going to end in.
So people were saying that you can't call what he's saying a boundary because you don't put a boundary on another person. A boundary is something you put on yourself. First of all, y'all gotta shut the fuck up.
Right.
Because it's like, oh, I bet he liked how she dressed when he met her. Or I bet he liked X, Y, and Z when he met her. So?
Right.
This is the thing about this whole when you met me shit. Okay. If I'm single and I meet a girl and we decide to make things official, before I met her, I was probably fucking a whole bunch of people. And if I'm deciding to be in a relationship with this girl, I probably can't keep fucking with those people. So, I'm changing who I was.
You gotta remove yourself.
I am no longer behaving in a way I was behaving. She probably doesn't want me to do those things. So if she asks me, hey, for us to be in a relationship, you can't fuck with those 3 bitches. You gotta get rid of them. Is she controlling me now? It's her, like, she's saying, hey, if you need to fuck with them 3 bitches,
go ahead.
Go ahead.
Just not with me.
Just not with me.
Yeah.
It's almost like if I make her the bad guy, it's because I want her to fuck with me while I get to fuck with them 3 bitches.
Yep.
It's almost like that's what I want to have.
Trying to guilt trip me.
Trying to guilt trip. Trying to use like fucking manipulation, and you're trying to use this fucking therapy speak to just get what you want.
Yeah.
You just want this thing, so you want it. No.
Right.
Also, remember back in the beginning, what I told you was these text messages were sent in 2021.
Mm-hmm.
Why are they coming out today? Do you know why? Jonah Hill just had a baby with somebody else. So that relationship ended a long time ago. It's 2023.
Right.
A long time ago. Jonah Hill is in a whole new relationship with a whole new person and had a baby with him.
Gotcha.
All of a sudden, these text messages come up. You would think that this person is trying to make Jonah Hill seem like a bad person.
Right. Or trying to just
destroy his career.
Yeah. Or gain some
fame and notoriety and all that other shit. That's what I would think.
Yeah. That's it.
Again, if it was me, or if it was a man doing this to a woman, I heard about a lot of them. I believe I heard about all of them. It's a lot of other shit in those texts.
What's your opinion, first?
On the boundaries, I feel like everybody should have them. Like, you should have boundaries. Like,
Right.
It doesn't. If you can't agree to my boundaries, then move the fuck on. We're not the ones to work together.
We can't work together.
So, I would agree. I don't think his boundaries, like, they are a bit odd, but if you read the whole thing, he does say, like, these boundaries are because, yeah, like, you know, we lost trust and we was hurt in this relationship. So that means in the past, some shit happened. That's why I got
Yes.
boundaries. So it's not like these boundaries popped out, like, if you want to date me, you got to do this. That's not what happened.
See, that's how...
See, they were in therapy separate and together.
Got you. And that's
So
how
they-
it came up to me, though.
Yeah,
Is that
exactly,
you was
but
just
this don't
meeting
be
her,
the whole thing.
and this is how
Right.
you gotta... Oh,
No.
wow.
See, they ignoring that. They ignoring because what was happening was from the text messages, there's no specifics in what she did wrong.
Right.
What it sounds like is all these boundaries came. It's like when you make a rule for yourself or your kid or your spouse or whatever in conjunction to a bad thing that happened.
Right.
Right. It's not just out of nowhere you tell your kid you can't drink no more juice.
Right.
It might be, yo, you can't have juice unless we having dinner.
Right.
Because the way you be acting about juice.
Right. Or
like,
yeah. Yep.
Or you know what I'm saying? You need to drink more water.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You specifically.
Right.
Not like everybody who comes around me, I think need to drink however many fucking bottles of water. But I'm looking at you and you need to drink. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that's what you gonna do. Or whatever, right? I'm just using that as an example. I'm not calling her a child. Just using that as an example. I'm just, so.
You know, it's just remember, my boundaries with you are based on the ways these actions have hurt our trust.
Right.
So
Mind you, even if I'm being unreasonable and unrelenting and all of the bad things you could think of, he said, hey, if you need this stuff to be happy, go do it.
Right.
We just can't be together.
Be alone.
Leave me alone about it.
Yep.
Like,
these things bring you happy. If these things bring you happiness, I will support it. I will have no hard feelings. These are my boundaries for a romantic relationship. So you have it out.
I don't even understand what the fucking argument is here, man.
No, people don't read the other stuff.
They
read what they want to read.
They read that shit and didn't care.
Right.
They read that shit and didn't care.
That's what
they didn't care. Somebody is telling a woman how to dress and who to talk to, so fuck him.
Especially after the Kiki shit.
Especially after the Kiki shit.
Right.
And so it's like, yeah, no, y'all. To me, y'all wilding, bro.
Yeah.
Y'all, to me, y'all wrong about it. Y'all reaching. Y'all wrong about it. Cause she could have just left. He gave her the out.
Gave her out.
He giving her the out. Yo, we don't have to do this.
Right.
We don't have to do this. Like,
it seemed like she was like it seemed like they like.
No, she was going for it.
Yeah.
The argument that the argument I heard was, oh, it's bad because it's in the middle of their relationship. So now he's putting these boundaries on in the middle when she's already in love.
Right.
Sucks. Like, so then bro, if we together and you cheat on me and I stay with you and I'm like, yo, you can't cheat on me no more. That's a new thing.
Yeah.
You can't just say, whoa. What you mean I can't cheat on you? We already in this thing. So you saying if I cheat on you, you gonna leave me? Yes. I'm saying if you cheat on me, you gonna leave me. You trying to control me. You trying to stop me from being able to go fuck whoever I want. Yeah, sorry.
Right.
I'm trying to stop you from doing that. You know what? Go do it. We just can't be together. Nah, that ain't it.
It doesn't seem like the stuff he requested, the boundaries was the problem for her. And I was sort of like skimming and reading, and it's like, y'all only mad at the boundaries. This bitch is mad at something totally different.
Where's the beef?
Like, she mad that this nigga, they was still talking as friends with benefits after they broke up. And then eventually a pop up a bitch. She's mad at that. She's mad that he said.
I ain't even know this.
Yeah. That's how I asked you to read all. So he told her at some point in their relationship he wanted to get married. He wanted her to have a baby.
Right.
at some point he said these things.
Okay.
We don't know when.
Okay.
But basically, they were like sexting and still meeting up, still doing shit after they broke up.
Right.
And then apparently, it's out, you know, a couple weeks later, he posted a picture with a new bitch. Got a picture up like, who? And she like, well, I hope you told her that you was sexting me. I hope you told her that we were having sex a couple weeks ago.
I got
And he like, well, that's none of her business. I don't
I got
really
my
care.
new bitch. Why don't you get the fuck off my line, bro?
Like he basically like that was.
I'm
I
in
think
love,
that's
yo.
bad.
That's that nigga's energy.
Get the fuck off my line, bitch.
Yeah. So that's
I'm in
basically
love,
how
yo.
you feeling like. When we were just talking, we were just having sex.
I don't give a fuck
doing
what we. I
stuff,
don't give a fuck what
and
we
then
did yesterday. You
she
got.
pop out.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck what we did yesterday. You gotta be quiet, yo. What
So
the fuck over there?
that's basically what it is.
Yeah,
So
cool.
she's mad like you pop up with a new bitch, or whatever. We're going our separate ways, and then you pop up with a baby bitch. That's what be my baby. We were supposed to be married.
Nah.
What the fuck is going on? I feel like that's her thing is more jealousy because you
Of
know,
course, it absolutely is.
that's what be my baby, and we should be married.
Thought these was text messages from 2021, bro.
And
Get your nut ass
bitch
out of
got
here.
it.
Get your goofy ass out of here.
These other bitches is fucking stuck on the
So, yeah, they are. Because he used the word boundaries and because most of them had to do
he
with.
using the word boundaries wrong. It's
He's
like
not.
it's not.
He's not.
If that's what he considers his fucking boundaries,
Right.
that's what he considers his fucking boundaries.
Right.
Just cause y'all feel like it should be like fucking
Just cause y'all want to dress like thoughts and y'all want to fuck with whoever nigga y'all want to.
And
Can't
Like,
be.
I'm trying to. The only thing I would say I would slightly have a question about is that he don't want her to model. Only because she is a surfer, and they tend to have to take pictures.
But that's the thing, right? So the
Only
So the problem is this, right? This is in 2021.
mm-hmm.
So I could make the argument that we don't know what model means. When he said
but
when he says he don't want her to model, because I forgot about that. He did say that he don't want her to model.
Right.
We don't know what that means,
that's why I
right.
said it's a question mark.
right? We don't know what that means because he could be talking runway, he could be talking magazine,
Right.
he could be talking Instagram.
But the reason, but I'm gonna read the boundary. Say why.
Go ahead.
Surfing with men, boundaryless and inappropriate relationships with men, model, post pictures of yourself in a bathing suit, post sexual pictures, friends with women who are in unstable places, from your recent past or beyond, anything that's beyond coffee or lunch, something respectful. And then it's like, if, you know, you can't abide by these rules, but my boundaries, go call somebody else. I don't think it's a lot of boundaries. I just don't. My thing for modeling is, like I said, because he said posting pictures.
Yeah.
So I was like, I
Posting
guess
sexy
that will
pictures.
cover that. But I'm like,
It could. We
it
don't
could.
know.
I don't know.
We don't
But
know.
being a surfer, your part of your job is taking pictures. Like it's being a model for pictures.
Right.
And you tend to have to wear bathing suits. Now, if it's not that,
We don't know that.
you might not have to. You might not have to.
We don't know that. If she's a pro surfer, like when you know what I'm saying, like we don't know what that and we don't know
Could be a
what
wetsuit thing, like you said.
So you could do the western. So you probably don't.
that
have
might
to
be
in a
doing
bathing suit.
competition. That might be doing competition,
I was
right?
about to say, and it might not be comfortable for her.
Right.
She might only wear it in like you said, in competition because she has to, like it's guidelines type of thing.
Yeah.
Right. Regular surfers, probably like she would probably prefer to be
In a bathing.
less clothes, yeah, because it's like,
Probably.
I would think.
And so what I would say is it sounds like to me is he covering a whole lot of bases, some of which he probably don't care that much about, but it's
Right.
like this thing leads to this thing.
Right. So I got
And I don't want this thing, so you gotta cut all of it out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like a bathing suit picture probably ain't that big a deal. But what was probably happening was, you know how when the girls get sexy, they start going crazy
Mm-hmm.
online. They start
Yeah.
taking wild, start doing crazy,
Yeah,
titty-
then they doing all that.
pushing the titties together, all kind of shit like that. Whoopty whoop.
Yeah.
if we together, I might not want you doing that.
Right.
Like I might have feel some type of way about you doing that. So it's like now we got to go through each pose, or could I just tell you, yo, cover up, like cover up, right? Again, even if the boundary, or you find the boundary to be unreasonable, ridiculous, controlling, misogynistic, all these things, if right after I tell you what I want, and then right after I tell you what I want, I say, hey, if you don't want to do this, that's perfectly fine. We can just go our separate ways. And you agree to do it, I'm sorry, I'm having a hard time understanding who's really at fault. If you haven't been manipulated, I don't see what a manipulation is, because I told you everything. You weren't, nobody was getting their hands put on them, as far as we know. That's not what she said. I'm struggling to understand. I'm struggling to understand why what Jonah Hill said was the worst thing in the world, or caused this much like fucking turmoil online. Mind you, as far as I know, he ain't said shit.
Right.
Probably because he got a new fucking baby, and that's what he worried about.
Ain't nobody. I mean, I guess you do feed into it, especially if it begins to get traction, but I feel like this one will blow up. This is something.
Like I said, and like I said before too, like we was both saying before too, as far as the whole, like, we were still doing friends with benefits, fucking around.
Right.
Since if I'm just fucking you, I'm just fucking you.
Just fucking.
If I pop up with a girl, mind your business. Get your nut ass out of here, bitch. Yep. That's my girl.
And that's
Don't disrespect what we got.
It's probably the commence of our escapades.
I love her.
Yeah.
I love her, sis.
Yeah.
I don't care. I don't care. I love her. Get your nut ass out of here. Go back over there and eat a sandwich or something. Fuck out of here. Don't look at us. Delete me off your social media. Block me and go surf. Go post what you want.
You said don't look at us.
Don't look at us. I'm cool. With my wife, bitch. With my wife. You want to put the text messages out. You phony as shit. I don't know. And guess what? You ain't get no money off of it. You ain't get no bread. Guess what? You ain't got no baby. Fuck out of here. Whoever baby one of them surfing niggas. She sound like fucking Mariah Mills. That's what she sound like to me. Sound like Mariah. Fuck out of here. Where we at? One. All right. Look, you ready already? Look at you.
I mean,
this nigga, dog. You want to pop for an hour?
I'm chilling. I ain't even say nothing.
You want to pop for an hour, nigga?
You really tired.
What's gonna happen what happens when the shit start cooking and we got pod 3 times a week?
You act like you ain't tired over here, bro.
I'm tired.
If we got pod 3 times a week, that mean I'm not working as much. So
we gotta do 3 hours 3 times a week.
All right. That mean
we gotta do Patreon after.
Yeah, that mean I don't have to work, bro.
So we work. So
that mean that 8 hours I put in a day, I wouldn't have had to do earlier. I'd have been sleeping prior.
Okay.
Or something.
Researching.
Chilling.
Doing the rest of your
job.
When
I'd have got here.
The other half of your job.
So when I'd have got here, it'd have been like
it'd have been mad different.
Yeah.
Well, why don't you set your
my shit up like that?
Yeah,
my life up like that?
Yeah, like what you waiting on?
You.
Waiting on me to do what?
Start paying me. You can start paying me, then I can quit that job. Then I'll have no worries about if they gonna come repo my shit.
It's always about money.
If they gonna come kick me out.
And what's about money?
See what I'm saying? It's everything is about money. That's what I'm saying. Everything.
You can't even just like
live.
What if you start putting more work in, we can get the money.
All right, so what more work? What you talking about?
You gotta do 3 times a week. And we gotta do Patreon.
So when is the money coming? Because at that point I would have to quit my job.
You don't gotta quit your job.
So what I gotta do?
You gotta work around it.
Okay.
You gotta work around it. Not after. You gotta work around it. I mean,
not after.
You don't even be going to work like the. You go to work pretty much the same time I go to work. You go to work after me.
And I get off after you.
You don't get off after me.
What time do you get off?
What time do you get off at like 9:30?
Yeah.
Sometimes I don't get off till way. Most times I don't get off till after that.
You hype, okay? He's excited to say that you work longer. All right,
Yeah.
okay.
And I come here and I'm professional.
I mean, that's what you
I
say.
come here and I apply.
That's
I give.
you live.
I
here,
get a
first
pot
of all.
100%.
You're here already, so it's no.
That might be some advantage, but not all the other advantages.
Oh,
You want to put the pot at y'all's?
Some of the bands.
You want to put the pot at y'all's?
No.
Because
But nigga, you're here.
I could come ready to
But
pot,
you say you come ready to pot. Yeah, you're already here.
but I could come to your house ready to pot.
You wasn't coming to your mom's house ready to pot.
Who wasn't?
You.
Yes, I was.
I mean, okay.
What make you say that?
Nigga, because you wasn't.
In what way was I not ready to pot?
Prepared. You wasn't prepared. I had most of the topics then. When me and Miss
Oh,
Mirage,
my
when me and Miss
God.
Mirage was there, we made the episode.
No, y'all didn't.
Yeah, I know.
Now you grasping that
It
straw.
was me and
It was me and you. She was barely on. No, she talked about that nigga for 3 hours,
right.
and then started talking about another nigga that's going to jail.
Might have been the same nigga.
No, one of
It
them
was
a
different.
rapper.
Oh shit.
That YMW, not YMW.
Oh shit! It was who she was
It was
talking about.
YMW.
I fucking forgot. Forgot she was dead ass serious about that shit, bro. Bro, I fucking forgot how dead serious she was about that shit, bro.
Yeah,
That's fucking mind blowing. Like she was there.
yeah. Every time I see any news about him, I think
Whoa.
about her.
That's crazy. I
Yeah.
totally forgot about that shit.
Yeah, no,
bro.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah, he great. And I was going to
He
bring that
gone.
up.
He
Yeah,
gone.
he done.
He gone.
They just did a not the ballistics score, but one of the detectives that like can the trajectories with the shots.
Okay.
He confirmed that both of the people shots came in from inside the car, and they both got shot from the left side. So there wasn't no drive by. They roofing his ass, man. And the nigga was doing all that laughing and shit in the courtroom.
Yeah,
and all that shit.
smiling and kikiing and shit.
Oh,
Maybe.
Yeah,
Or
I
maybe
mean
he
they
just
was
lost
fucking up. They did fuck up the
Oh,
the
okay.
forensic John. They didn't let them know that it was a second autopsy or something. It was second forensic report.
Okay.
And because they didn't let them know they had to it wasn't admissible. in court.
Wasn't a miss, but throw
Yeah,
that bitch out.
So that was, I mean, that was working in his favor, but then a whole bunch of other hills to climb.
We got other shit.
We got other shit to climb.
We got other shit.
His phone was pinging there at the time, and then when they came to the fucking hospital,
Right.
he wasn't in the car with them niggas. So it was like he was in the car with them niggas when the shooting would happen.
Right.
But then when they took him to the hospital to take care of the motherfuckers, he wasn't nowhere to be found.
Want to know where to be back. Yeah, I know.
Shit was just looking
Yeah.
bad, B,
Yeah, I know.
real bad. So yeah,
He gone.
yeah,
It look like he.
real red.
They say Tory Lane's having a rough time.
Yeah. Fucked up, man.
Listen, man. I think we did it.
Yes, sir.
This is a good episode. We had a good time.
Still watching.
Listen, go hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, please. It helps us with the algorithm. I told you about this earlier. It really, really makes a fucking difference. We need more subscribers. We need more of y'all. We want to grow.
Trying to eat.
We want to grow. We're trying to eat. Yeah, so
Bitch,
please
I'm trying to eat.
hit the
Bitch, I'm
buttons.
trying
Hit
to
the buttons. Don't just look
Bite.
at it and be like, nah, I ain't gonna hit the like button. Fuck them niggas.
No, hit that
You
like
watched
button,
it. Hit the fucking like
Hit
button,
the like
bro.
button, bro.
It ain't gonna do nothing. It ain't gonna change none of your shit. And it's gonna help us a lot.
Boom.
So hit that shit. We fucks with y'all. We love y'all, America. I'm Reese.
Sco Show.
Precious over there, and we are signing out from the Word of Mouth podcast. And peace.